watching Chicago's very own WGN News.
In case you didn't know it, September is shoulder season. It's the time of the year when you can find some really great off-peak travel deals. Kids are in school, weather's changing. There's no better time to take advantage of some great getaway bargains.
Colleen Kelly is a family travel expert. She is a host and executive producer of the PBS series Family Travel with Colleen Kelly. Good morning to you.
Good morning. This is exciting talking about shoulder season.
Okay, which I never knew. I'd never heard this before.
Yeah, it's actually the time between, you know, the time when it's really expensive to go, which is on peak or off peak. And off peak can be bad weather, but this is a great time. It's great weather, and there's less crowds, and also it's a little bit less expensive.
So just September is shoulder season, or where does it stretch?
You know, September through November, about, because then you come into Christmas, so it gets a little bit
more. Is it better than
expensive.
going, you know, after the holidays? The January I usually travel because it's cheaper.
January is a great time to go if you pick the right location. For today, right now, this is the time to go, September, October, and November, for the 3 places that I picked.
All right, okay. One of them is Pensacola.
Pensacola is about 2 hours by flight, nonstop to Chicago, from Chicago. Gorgeous, gorgeous beaches, some of the best in the country. They also have the Blue Angels, which were just here in Chicago, you know, not too long ago. Yeah, and you can meet the Blue Angels and see a free show, which is fantastic. It's really just a unique experience.
Okay, so give us an idea on rates. What are we talking about? Cheaper how?
All the hotels are a lot less money. For instance, also the
airfare.
Airfare is less money as well. Also, there's not as many booked flights, which is great, and they're not as crowded. So that's really helpful.
But so are we talking about 20–30% drop in price?
I would say, yeah, I would say about that. You know, most people travel during the summer, especially when you have families, and you know, shoulder season, a lot of people are in school again, and they're not thinking about that weekend getaway. But this is a great weekend getaway. You can leave on a Thursday, you know, come back on a Sunday and just feel refreshed, which is great.
All right. Let's talk about the Louisiana coast.
So the Louisiana coast, everybody knows New Orleans. You can fly right into New Orleans, have a great time there, and then head out to the coast. And what makes this so fantastic is they have all these beaches. They have, you know, which is great for families. They have swamp tours. They have also alligators. We can meet alligators up close. They have a really great little rescue center there.
Well, that sounds like a great vacation for you, Pat. Meet them right up close.
Oh, and you love marshmallows. I've done that.
Yeah, you can hold the baby alligators too.
Marshmallow.
You could do that. That's kind of fun.
Very adventurous.
Yeah, why don't you do a travel series? You go to the most dangerous spots in the world.
As soon as you convince this place to fly me anywhere, yeah, I'm there.
You can come with me.
You do all these things with your kids though for your show.
I do all this with my kids. I bring them with me, which as a mother is really. Yeah, they do. Yeah. I mean, some things are new experiences for them, and you know, they're not so sure. But once they do it, they have fun. And
you take the whole family for the show.
She's brave.
I take my kids, my girls. Somebody's got to work, so my husband has to stay at home. So he works.
All right. So you bring up Louisiana. Hurricane season is the first thing I think.
You know what? I'm glad you said that. Yes, it is hurricane season, which actually makes it a little bit less, you know, cost-wise. But I think the best part is, I mean, I've been down there numerous times. I've never had a hurricane, but you can also get insurance. So if for some reason there was something that came up, if you've got insurance, you can cover yourself and get all your money back. But really, that's never happened to me. So the odds are pretty slim for the most part.
And San Antonio.
San Antonio is beautiful. It's filled with Mexican heritage, which I love. They've got all these things to do that is really unusual, and they've got that whole Western feel. They have the Alamo, which is really educational. So if you've got kids that are, you know, 11, 12, it's a great place to get them to learn about history. And they also have the Riverwalk, which is, I mean, I love as a parent, I love that because it's gorgeous. They have great restaurants. They have boats for kids, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful location. And it's only 2 hours from Chicago by flight, and it's nonstop.
And a mechanical bull in there, too. Those are always fun.
That's the real taste of Texas, though, right? They made me do that for the show, by the way.
And you also say that during the shoulder season is a good time to use your frequent flyer miles. Why is that?
You do, yes. Because a lot of times in summer, you know, these planes these days are booked, you know, with people, and so you can't usually use those frequent flyer miles because of blackout dates. So that's a great way to, you know, get on.
Makes sense.
Yeah, get your free miles. Also, one of the great resources that I tell a lot of people, especially families, is using, instead of just thinking of a hotel where you're stuck in like one room, actually get a house. and you can do that from homeandaway.com, which is one of my favorite places to go.
So you're staying at a personal house of someone.
Well, no, I'm sorry. You rent a condo or
Okay.
you rent a house. And it's great because you can actually pack less because you've got laundry usually there and you can cook your own meals. So you save a lot of money. And then you also, as a family, you're kind of got your space.
So it's different than like Airbnb and those other sites where you're renting somebody's house.
Yeah. Home and Aways, I've used them for years myself, and they've done over 1 million listings, so they're a very trusted resource, and it's less money, especially if you go in the shoulder season.
Yeah, that's great.
So,
well, you can catch Colleen on season 1 of her PBS show Family Travel with Colleen Kelly. Those episodes are still airing, and she's working on season 2 right now. You can check out familytravelck.com. I wanted to make sure I had that right. Well, Colleen, great to see you again.